Eric Peterson with Dealer Risk here. Today's monthly business tip, we're going to talk about what you need to do to be prepared before an injury happens to one of your team members. Now, let's face it, injuries hurt. They hurt the person that physically is injured, but they also hurt the business financially. And we want to make sure that you know exactly what to do to help the financial impact be as small as possible for an injury to your team member. So what we did is we devised a 7-step process that helps companies be prepared before the injury happens. Now, the very first thing is create your written policies and procedures, right? Your written safety program, your injury reporting forms, get those straight, your return to work or light duty program, get all that stuff in place first so that you have the actual written policies and procedures in place. The next thing is establishing a relationship with the local occupational health clinic. A lot of dealerships don't actually do this in advance. And so when there is an injury, they're sending their employees to the emergency room, and that employee isn't getting the right treatment right away, and it costs more. The costs are more, lengthier recovery time, and all of these things that happen because they did not start with establishing an occupational health clinic relationship. So do that. The third thing is once you get your reporting procedure in place, your occupational health clinic, make sure you educate your team. Tell them about your process. Tell them this is what we're going to do if anyone gets hurt. From there, it's all about managing it at the time of injury. When that injury actually happens, direct the employee to the occupational health clinic. If you're in a state that you can't direct care, make sure that they know they have an option to go wherever they need to go. Some states, you can direct care, tell them that they have to go there. In some states, you have to recommend, and let them choose. So make sure you take a look at that. But definitely get them to go to the occupational health clinic if you can. And then call the occupational health clinic in advance. Tell them why they're coming. Tell them what they're coming for. Make sure that they know and remember that they have your return to work program or light duty program on file, so that that treating physician doesn't go off and assign them off work for 3 weeks right away from the beginning. Because it's really at that time that that injury happens, that first medical provider that sees that patient, that your injured employee, how this whole claim process is going to handle. After the injury, the communication is huge. Making sure that's communicated with the injured employee, with the occupational health clinic, with the manager, all of that. Communication is key. And the very last step that we have is getting the employee back to work as quickly as possible. Depends on the state you are, but the range can be from 3 days all the way up to 7 days. If you get the employee back to work within that time period, then you don't have a lost time claim on your workers' comp experience modification, which can make a big impact on the cost long-term for what that injury financially will hurt your company. So read through the article. There's more detail in the actual article, but those are the simple steps to being prepared before an injury. If you have any questions, please reach out to a Dealer Risk team member. We can help you get set up on our injury management process through our safety and lot security package, or just as a Dealer Risk client. We help every client go through the injury management process. So appreciate your time and attention. Remember, we're here to help you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.